Good afternoon and welcome. It's so lovely to see everyone face to face on the grounds of Government House. My name's Michaela Bensley. I'm the Interim Chief Executive of the SACE Board, so welcome. Before we officially open the ceremony today, I'd like to acknowledge that we meet on the grounds of the Kaurna people, that their spiritual and cultural connections with the land are as important today as they always have been. We'd also pay deep respects to Aboriginal elders past, present and emerging. I'd like to just get into some housekeeping before we get into the formalities. In the unlikely event of evacuation, there's wardens who will calmly and safely escort us from the ground. If you need the bathrooms, they're just to the left behind the tent. We have a professional photographer that'll take a photo for every merit recipient here. How to access those photos is in the inside cover of your booklets. There'll be an opportunity at the end of the ceremony to wander around, explore the grounds, and there's plenty of great photo opportunities there. We're live streaming the ceremony, but also the full ceremony will go on our website next week. And I just ask you to turn your phones on silent. So distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, the highest achieving students of 2021, welcome to the SACE Merit Ceremony. I'm delighted we can join together to celebrate the extraordinary achievements of your young people and the ones sitting over here today. I'd also like to acknowledge that we're enjoying the beautiful grounds of Government House, and thanks to the generosity of Her Excellency, Frances Adamson, for the loaning of these grounds for us today. This is the 34th time that we've held the merit ceremony on these grounds, which just reflects the relationship that the SACE Board has with Governor. This year we're conducting 9 of these sessions across 2 days, recognising the success of over 1,000 students who have achieved the highest level of achievement within the SACE. Their hard work and their persistence have collectively achieved over 1,282 subject merits across a range of our subjects. Our personal reflection is that this is an extraordinary effort by this cohort of students when you reflect that their entire SACE experience has occurred within the context of the pandemic and the challenges and uncertainty that that's brought. The learning, going from learning in a classroom that was really familiar with the teacher at the front, your students next to you, to remote learning, to then hybrid ways of learning, and all of the complexity associated with lockdowns and trickiness around social interactions that usually are there that weren't there. The lost opportunity for extracurricular activities and from some of those key milestones that goes into finishing Year 12. So for you to be able to finish your SACE, complete these subjects, and then also achieve at the highest level is really something worth celebrating and is really inspiring to us. Obviously, your own achievement can't happen without some of the support of your parents and your caregivers, your teachers, people at your school, your colleagues, and also that have supported you through that. So I'd just like to recognise that it's a collective effort in terms of the achievement and the success that these students have been able to achieve. So thank you for that. I also just want to recognise that by completing the SACE, it's created a whole range of possibilities for you, opened up a whole range of doors for you, and hopefully led you to dream big around what your future looks like. Given that we've started this year already, I hope you've just experienced a small taste around what your future looks like, but also that you've been able to embrace it with positivity, a whole sense of joy and excitement around what the future looks like. So just want to recognise for you guys to just take a pause, really reflect on how much you've been able to achieve, how fantastic it is to have finished high school, to achieve your SACE, but also been able to achieve at the highest level. So congratulations. You've done it. It's over. Well done. And the whole rest of your lives is ahead of you. If you'd like to just join me in celebrating and congratulating these. I'd like to welcome Leanne Jarvis to the stage. She's one of our education consultants. She'll introduce our guest speaker, who will be providing us with the certificates in the ceremony to commence in terms of being able to recognise each and every young person. Thank you.
Thank you, Michaela. My name's Leanne Jarvis and I'm an education consultant in health and humanities at the SACE Board of South Australia. I'm delighted to be here with you this afternoon to celebrate the extraordinary achievements of our SACE merit recipients in cross-disciplinary subjects. Every year we have a guest speaker, and for this afternoon's ceremony, it's my great pleasure to introduce our special guest speaker, Suman Rai. Suman Rai is Director of the Defence Innovation Partnerships, a collaborative initiative of the South Australian Government Defence Science and Technology Group and the 3 South Australian universities. She's responsible for leading national and international research and development, engagement and collaboration between researchers, industry and government to deliver innovative solutions to defence, as well as supporting research, development and innovation activities for Defence South Australia and the South Australian Space Industry Centre. Suman has extensive government experience in developing and delivering major initiatives across investment attraction, trade and industry development in the mining, engineering, services and technologies, clean tech, space and defence sectors. She's been involved in driving novel initiatives such as the Convergence series, which fosters conversations about major defence and national security challenges through transdisciplinary perspectives and collaboration. Suman has previously worked as a teacher and lecturer in arts and design and technology, a science communicator and coordinator of outreach and engagement activities, including several open government hackathons such as the NASA Space Apps Challenge. She holds a Master of Sustainability, a Bachelor of Arts Honours, Bachelor of Education Honours, and is currently working towards a Bachelor of Science in Ecology and Spatial Science. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Suman Rai.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's an absolute honour to be here with you today. Thank you to the Chief Executive of the SACE Board, Michaela Bensley, all of the invited guests, family and friends, and of course this incredible class of 2021. In the midst of 2 years of extreme uncertainty and challenges, this class of 2021 and the highest achieving students of 2021 have achieved something absolutely extraordinary. I'm really, really happy to be here as part of your celebration on this beautiful day, so thank you very much. Now, as you already know, so my name is Suman Rai. I'm the Director of the Defence Innovation Partnership. And essentially what we do in my organisation is we work with the best researchers from around the country and internationally, industry leaders and government to build research and development collaborations that help solve some of the major issues and challenges of our time. My main 2 sectors that I work in are defence and space, as we mentioned previously. But through this, the challenges that we've been working towards solving involve experts from across the humanities, social sciences, and science and engineering disciplines. So that's why I was really excited when I saw that I would be meeting with the merit recipients who've worked on projects addressing collaboration, community, and importantly, interdisciplinary perspectives. I honestly believe that this is the way of the future and how humanity will address the most pressing challenges of our time, and also how we will build prosperity and equity across the globe. We need people with diverse perspectives and knowledge and skills to come together. We saw how this worked over the last 2 years in the development and deployment of the COVID-19 vaccines, for example, in such a short amount of time, which required collaboration internationally between governments, private industry, scientists, communicators, and everyone in the public. It's truly extraordinary what we can achieve when we all have a goal in mind and we work together. Now, I haven't had the pleasure of seeing your projects and your work that you did in your SACE, but if you're already thinking this way about collaboration, about community, and about interdisciplinary perspectives, then I have no doubt that the world is going to be a brighter place with your creativity and enthusiasm. And there are so many opportunities for you to grab onto that are coming up. I've had a really varied career myself, as you heard, but I guess at the core, I realized that I love to learn new things, And this is something that has been consistent throughout my life. I went to Adelaide High, and I took this weird mix of arts and science subjects that no one could make any sense of. But I loved every second of it, and I learnt so much from it. Curiosity was always at the core of everything that I did. So I invite you now to take a moment. It's not going to be a test, so it's all good. Take a moment to think about what your core values might be. What is it that drives you? What is it that excites you? And no matter where life takes you after high school and you've already started the next step of your journey, these core values are going to guide you and let you know if you're on the right path for you. You'll be met with joys and disappointments like we all are in life, but that sense of your core values will help you figure out what you should do next and whether the step you're taking is the right one for you. And most importantly, remember that you're not alone. Your wonderful achievements that we are celebrating today were supported and enabled by your biggest fans, your parents and guardians, friends, siblings, and especially a special shout out, I think, is needed for all of the amazing teachers, principals, and school staff who have put their hearts, minds, weekends, so much time into ensuring that their students succeed in this very challenging time. So to the class of 2021, I wish you all the very best for your futures. I hope that our paths do cross again because there are a lot of very, very exciting things happening here in South Australia and also across the country for you to get involved with. I hope that we can harness your enthusiasm, your creativity, and your dreams to help make the world a better place. And if our paths do cross again, please come up and say hi because I'd love to hear about what you're doing. Thank you again for allowing me to be a part of this celebration, and good afternoon.
Thank you, Suman, for that inspiring address and wonderful advice to the students. Thank you. We'll now invite our merit recipients to the stage to receive their award from Suman. As I read out the names, can I please ask that you hold your applause until all of the students have been through? Thank you. Alana Ho. Sarah Lancaster. Jack Larkin. Isaiah Lee. Sophia Lockie. Sophie Lorraine. Sonia Lepoy. Ada Mackenzie. Juliette McLeod. Bowen Madron. Amelia Magiarapis. Vivian Ma. Daniel Mayer. Ashley Marchinovsky. Alessio Masulo. Olivia Movial. Eleni Mavredi. Sophia McGough. Darcy McKinney. Georgia McLeod. Aaron McMahon. Alice Min. Giselle Mukakar. Alicia Nair. Yasmin Nan. Charlotte Nenke. Edward Newberry. Alyssa Newen. Zoe Nunn. Paige O'Dwyer. Riley O'Shannessy. Emily Parker. Anton Piotto. Joseph Podraker. Oscar Popping. Catherine Portalese. Amelia Rout. Neha Ravindra. Jonathan Raw. Billy Ryman. Vanessa Ricks. Poppy Rogers. Kira Ross. Airlie Rouvray. Cameron Rouvray. Kane Satanik. Nicholas Scalzi. Ruby Serp. Elliot Siggers. Alex Slobodian. Hannah Smales. William Smith. Ned Starr. Jordan Stevens. Tiana Swan. Daniel Taddeo. Pearl Tang. Claudia Twait. Rebecca Tyndale. Lily Tooth. Anne Tran. Gemma Treadray. Jacinda Sakalos. Estelle Simicles. Jackson Tucker. Sky Vanden Uwelaar. Charlotte Vink. Marie Vizari. Lauren Wakefield. Jack Walter. Hannah Wild. Alana Wilkinson. Janae Will. Tyron Wong. Isabella Woosnam. Chantel Woodkey. Alexandra Zeman. Cheng Cheng Zeng. Sophie Allen. Could you please join me in congratulating all the SACE graduates who've received their Merit Awards today? Can you please also join me in thanking our special guest presenter, Suman Rai? This concludes the official proceedings of the 2022 Merit Ceremony presentations for cross-disciplinary subjects. On behalf of the SACE Board of South Australia, thank you for attending today's ceremony and for helping to make this a very special celebration for our young people who have achieved excellence in their SACE. Congratulations once again to all our merit recipients. As you exit, please do take a moment to enjoy the grounds of Government House and take photographs to enjoy this very special occasion. Thank you once again.